Do not post your referral codes in the comments section below. Doing so will result in being blocked and reported. Thank you. Hi guys, Jaybo785 here. Today we are going to be talking about the winners of last week's competition, and we're also going to be talking about this week's competition. And before we get into that, let's go ahead and just talk about a couple cards that I've noticed and wanted to talk to you about. We have Minotaur, which is a really good demon card. It's a big hit to foes defense all. And it's one of those things, I'd say, if you're looking for a really good offensive demon card, that Minotaur or Archdemon, which I reviewed in my last video, or something to really pick up. These are actually going for a decent price because people are trying to get HP for the Holy War, which I did a review on in my last video. So if you're interested in that, be sure to check it out. We also have Claymore Maid. Now this card is only a high rare. It's going for anywhere from 55 to 65 HP, which is an extremely expensive man card. It's a big boost to man attack, which is decent. I actually don't know this card's max stats, so if you do, please be a helpful person and post them down in the comment section below. I tried checking out Rage Trade blog spots, and it's not there, unfortunately. But I just wanted to say that this and that Aspara, or whatever that god's card's name is, that these are two of the high rare cards that don't go for the typical 15 to 30 HP. This card actually goes for 55 to 65 HP, so make sure that you keep an eye out for it and don't get taken advantage of. One thing that I don't do a lot in my videos, because, you know, I understand that these videos, it's typically newer players or people that are pretty established, are extremely rare cards, okay? And that's kind of what I wanted to do on this video. What card is called Lancelot? Now, this card has the same effect as the Paladin, which is a great boost to defense all, but its defense actually maxes out at 20 to 21,000, which is around 4,500 to 5,500 higher than the Paladin. Now, the price for being an SR and an SSR card is pretty reasonable. They unfortunately have gone up, but I've actually seen these go for as low as 120 to 160 HP. Now, that sure does sound like a lot, but you have to realize that when you're doing a 4.6 or 8.15 Paladin, that a Lancelot at a 4.6 is actually cheaper than an 8.15 Paladin. So, that being said, if you're looking for a good man defense card, you can buy some of these for practically around the same price, or if you're looking to sell off your 4.6 or your 8.15 Paladin, this could be a good replacement. And of course, the step above that would be King Arthur, which is a massive boost to man defense. That being said, this card I've seen going for around 425 to 500 HP. So if you're looking at a proper 4.6 Evo, which of course is what you would need, you're looking at quite a bit of HP at about 2,000 for a properly maxed card at a 4.6 level. 2,000 to 1,600, excuse me. So, that being said, that this is probably one of the strongest man defensive cards, especially since it boosts itself. You know, this is going to be for the top competitors. If you are trying to personally take the top 500, or actually I should probably say the top 250 or more, and if you're looking to have a good man defensive deck, this is something that you're going to have in there. So guys, that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the competition part of the video. Of course, remember, if you have an extra device, or for your new player planning on playing, be sure to use my referral code RUM26800. That gets you a free rare card, and at currently 50,000 rubies, it does the same for me, so I'd greatly appreciate that. Okay, guys, that being said, I've already announced last week's winners. I chose a top 1, 2, and 3. Top place got a high rare. Second place got a rare plus, and then third place got a rare card that was just from an Evo. It's not that great, but hey, beater material, and it's still about 1 HP, so who, you know, at least it's something, right? I now have 150 subscribers. That being said, this week's competition video, I'm really going to try to up the prizes, you know. I can't guarantee that I'm going to give out something really good. I might not even do a top 3, I might only be a top 1. So make sure that you put a lot of extra thought into this competition. Also, guys, be sure to post your in-game name and your realm, because that helps me choose your prize to be more specific towards you, okay? So, this week's competition is this, and make sure that you do a good job when you're writing this out, guys. What would you suggest Rage of Bahamut staff does to improve the game? Okay? My suggestion would be this, that there is an item in-game that takes a final max status card and breaks it down to its original card status. So if you do a 4-6 Evo, a 5-6 Evo, a 6-6, 7-8, whatever Evo you do, it breaks it down into those base cards. So 4-6 would then become a 4 status card. It loses all of its skills, all of its maxing, all that kind of crap, and goes back to that 4 card base status. Now I'd like to see that done because there's certain cards out there that are extremely expensive, okay? And this would help control some of that pricing. For example, Valkyrie. I actually made the mistake when I first started out. I did a 4-1 Evo, okay? So I pretty much destroyed the value of that card. It's worth about 45 HP compared to the the 100 and some odd HP that a 4-6 Evo would be. And also, since I'm running 3 of those in my deck, I'd rather have one proper 8-15 Evo. Now my idea for these cards would be this. Upon the next release quest, when you beat that new boss, it gives you one of those. You can also buy those from the Rage of Bahamut store for 50 cents a piece. Now, typically, an item at its cheapest runs for 1 HP. For $1 a piece. So, I think that this is an item that wouldn't commonly be used a lot, maybe massive quantities at first. So, I think 50 cents is a fair price. Also, I think that this would be a great way for Rage of Bahamut to introduce a new item, make it itself and its staff and its company some money, and actually make some of its players really happy, especially new players that make that common mistake. Even older players that make the mistake of not doing a proper Evo on a really expensive card through just typing wrong or whatever, this would be a great way to do that. So that's my suggestion for the game. And I hope that you guys can come up with a good suggestion and actually possibly email them on their Facebook page. Now guys, remember, if you have an extra device laying around, or if you're a new player, use my referral code RUM26800. Also be sure to post your in-game name, and be sure to post your realm. This is Jaybo785 signing off. I hope you all have a wonderful day.